go. Down towards the first corner. Already I see a difference between the two in the corner itself. Sainz just missing out a little bit on the apex, it seems, compared to Russell. But by the time they exit the corner, it seems to work for Sainz. And by the time they get to the curb on the approach to turn 2, to stop it there for you, look, it's neck and neck. So he didn't really seem to lose out there by going a little bit wider, it seems, through turn 1 itself. Through turn 2, both cars look like they've got pretty good grip and similar lines. On the run through turn 4 as well, it's like a carbon copy of each other. But then, in the middle of turn 5, watch for Carlos's hands on the wheel. He has a bit of a snap there, really fighting the car, compared to Russell, who keeps it a little bit more within the bounds of the circuit. And by the time they get to this next curve coming up, he's already made a slight advantage on the Ferrari driver. The next chicane, it looks like, again, George just a little bit more precise. He gets the car closer to that orange curb. I'll just point out for you there, that orange curb, you don't want to hit it, but you want to get very close to it. And Carlos just running just that little bit extra wide there, and that part of the corner compromises his line around the left. And George is on a straighter line at this point and gets a straighter exit on the power earlier. By the time they get to that 50-meter board, it's George that's actually starting to stretch away now. So he's making a bit of ground. Like Karun said, he's just being precise in placing the car, and it looks like Carlos is fighting just that little bit more. Through turn 11, the high-speed right-hander, both cars look pretty good, pretty stuck to the ground. In turn 12 as well, a bit of understeer creeps in for both of them, keep it well within the bounds of the circuit. Penultimate corner. Once again, Carlos, I'll just wind it back for you there, actually. Just watch his hands on the wheel, because he's fighting the car just a little bit more than George is in the mid-corner. So watch the hands there. Yeah, just the rear, just squirming around ever so slightly before the final corner. There's a white line coming up, and you can see that advantage that Russell has. Not much, but he's just eked out that performance through the lap. Really interesting to see where he was able to make that time.